Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another podcast episode. My name is Javia Monet, the host of the Echoes of the Void podcast, where I help you explore spirituality from all aspects, recognize your potential, and energize your passion to align with your highest self. Today's episode is called Cycles of Cravings, and the other day, me and my friends were having a conversation, and my friend, she said something and it reminded me, oh my gosh, in life we go through cycles of cravings, and it's not about what you want on your plate or what you're scrolling to find. It's about the spiritual cycles, the desires of the soul, and how sometimes the very thing that we crave the most is peace, not control, not answers, just presence. You were never meant to carry what was never yours to hold. Let's step right in. I ain't got my tea this week, sorry, but you can forgive me, right? I appreciate it. Segment 1, the rhythm of life. Everything in nature is a cycle. You have the seasons that are cycles. You have the moon that goes through waxing and waning. You have the ocean that has high tides and low tides, and you have trees that let go of their leaves before they bloom again, and yet we fight it. We cling to the high moments and fear the dips. But what if the dip isn't punishment? What if the dip is preparation? Preparation for you to become the person that you've always wanted to be. What if the dip is character development? What if the dip is what gives you your seasoning? What if the dip is the one single thing that makes you passionate enough to be able to actually fulfill what you said you were going to do? I know myself. I do. But without the experiences that I've had in my past, a lot of them have been very shitty. But without the experiences, I would not be the person that I am today. I would not have as tough of skin as I do today. I would not be able to sit here every single week in a consistent basis, edit those videos for 3 to 4 hours and post them every single week. I am doing it. I am doing it and I don't care, because I got to a point where it was just too low for me. Have you reached that point yet? This wolf that was always howling. He was always howling on this old man's porch. And one day a person walked by and was like, hey man, why's your dog always howling? And he's like, oh, he's laying on attack. And he's like, oh, why doesn't he get up? And he's like, this doesn't hurt bad enough yet. It has to hurt bad enough for you to change. Cycles occur for a reason. Cycles occur because you need the growth. You wouldn't go through the cycle if you didn't need the growth. So use the cycle as a momentum mover. Use the cycle as motivation, and remember that it's character development. The lows define you. The highs remind you, but both are sacred. Like, let go of control, not because you're weak, but because you're strong. Your soul is strong. Your soul is strong enough to trust the rhythm. Trust the rhythm of nature. It's natural for us to go through ebbs and flows. It's natural for us to have emotion. Go read the book, The Laws of Human Nature. I have been on this book for almost a year now, y'all. It's one of those books where every time you pick it up, you can't even move on to the next thing before you realize that what the book was talking about happens in real life. The analyzation of human nature will free your mind from judgment. Segment 2, cravings and control. Desire often rises from fear, and control is just an illusion. You can only control what you can control. We crave love, success, certainty, validation, but beneath every craving is usually a fear of being forgotten, of being enough, of things being too chaotic and you not being able to keep up. Cravings are loud. Intuition is quiet. One screams, fix me. The other whispers, feel me. You cannot heal what you do not allow yourself to feel. You have to feel before you can heal. If you're running away from your feelings, you're not going to get where you want to be, and let it hurt. Cry if you need to, scream if you need to. And when I say emotional maturity, I mean sitting down with yourself and analyzing why things piss you off and being able to explain that if you need to. Control is such a cage. Surrender is the key. That's what I mean. Surrendering is a level of control that most will never have. But you can. Cravings are often coping mechanisms for discomfort or avoidance of inner silence. You can't be with yourself, so you crave other things. Is it coming from survival or expansion? A lot of the times we'll make decisions based on survival. That's the type of mindset that we're in. Microwave mentality, that survival mentality. I have to make it work by any means. You can say no. It's okay to say no. And if you have people around you that don't respect that, get them out of your life. You can't force divine timing. You might crave something that isn't ready to arrive, and that's because you're not ready to receive it yet. Whenever you want something, you have to analyze the situation and ask yourself, for real, have I done the inner work? And am I the person that would be deserving of this outcome? Have I become that person? Have I become that person who will choose themselves over situations that don't serve them? Have I become that person? And if you haven't, then change. Shit. Fucking change. Change. It's okay. You don't have to be stuck in your ways. That's the amazing, beautiful thing. You can change at any point in time what you think matters. Change. Obsession with control is a trauma response. Many of us grow up in unpredictable environments. We use over planning and control to feel safe. We use cleaning to feel safe. We even use hoarding to feel safe. Over planning, using control to feel safe. You can be honest with me. Do you still feel anxious? Do you still feel scared? Do you still feel sad? Do you still feel mad? Do you still feel upset? Is your nervous system still dysregulated? If the answer is yes, then planning every meticulous detail isn't helping. I am learning right here with y'all. I'm learning who I am. And I'm just sharing the word with the world in order for y'all to know who y'all are. I don't know, are you craving something right now? Or are you craving relief from uncertainty? Segment 3, the spiral, not the circle. Growth isn't linear. It curves upward through lessons and layers. The illusion of being back to where you started is a lie. Repeating a lesson doesn't mean failure. It just means refinement. Learning perspective. You are wiser this time. You're wiser this time. You're learning from every single mistake that you make. And the best teacher is whenever you get firsthand experience is something that you did not like. Past tools help you to gain awareness and even support systems, because now you've put people and things in place in order to set you up for success rather than failure. You didn't know what failure or success looked like before you started. Use your mind and reasoning when you're doing things. The universe tests growth through repetition. Your response to a familiar trigger will reveal the truth. Whether or not you done truly put in the work and you truly done changed or not. Are you higher than the situation or are you wrapped up in it? Shit, you let me know. Each spiral upward has growing pains. When a new tooth is growing in, it hurts. And it has to break through the gums. You have to break through the gums of life. And you're going to have these cycles of cravings. You break through the gums. You're all healthy and strong and good. I really want some chocolate right now. Oh my goodness. Like, I should probably wear my retainer, but I don't feel like getting up right now. Cycles of cravings. Your higher self always leads, even when it feels like it's lost. The spiral is guided. It's guided. It's going to go in the same way every single time, but you have to change. You notice that a spiral can go upward, a spiral can go downward. A spiral can give the illusion that it's going upward and downward at the exact same time. Every return in this spiral, every return is a portal to a new version of you. Evolving, you're growing, you're becoming that person that you always said you wanted to be. What lesson has repeated itself in your life lately? Write it down. And how are you showing up differently this go around? What did you learn? What processes and people did you put in place in order to have a support system while you're going through this? Segment 4, becoming the witness. Switching from reaction to observation and practicing inner peace is something that we got to improve at, friend. You are not your emotions. You are the observer of them. Practice mindfulness by narrating your emotions instead of becoming them. Hey, that made me upset because. I didn't like that because. Creating inner spaciousness is the key. Detachment doesn't mean apathy. It means freedom from being consumed. Freedom from letting things outside of you control you. Freedom from that. We're over that. Responding versus reacting. Every pause that you take before responding is reclaiming your power. Slow down before speaking to a person and expressing yourself, and simply breathe. Take a deep breath. Think about the answer to the question. Breathe and answer it the way that your heart feels. The inner storm is not permanent. It's not at all. Just because you're feeling heavy doesn't mean you're not healing. Healing isn't a linear journey. Just like life has its cycles of craving, so does healing. Ultimately, the body craves negativity, and you have to help it to want to crave positivity. Peace is always available in the present moment. It's not something you earn, it's something you allow. What have you been reacting to lately that you could instead witness with compassion? Here's the conclusion, y'all. I trust the rhythm of my life. I am safe when I don't understand. What cycles are ending? What ones are beginning? Let's write it down. Let's journal. We need to have a journaling habit because we need to let our thoughts out on paper. Otherwise, they just ramble in our head. And sometimes we don't even realize that they're rambling. Cravings aren't bad, but awareness of their roots is everything. You have to realize where those cravings come from, where that craving of negativity may come from, that craving of chocolate may come from, that craving to want to be lazy may come from, and change. The next version of you will require deeper surrender. You have to recognize the next version of you won't become the next version of you if you don't recognize your cycles and change the ones that don't serve you. Let me sing a quick song for y'all. This is a really old song. This is my oldest journal. The bind of it is taped together. The inside literally like pops out. It's my oldest journal. I'm thinking we could do better. Taking a look in the mirror. Maybe we need to step back, take a look at the picture. The situation is bigger. What you been thinking? I ain't finna break it back up. Back up. 24/7, I don't wanna hear it back up. Back up. Counting all the days upset that we would build up. Turning a cheek. Playing hide and go seek. All alone I can't breathe. You can only blame me. Posing a threat when I could have said, even though I was more or less loyalty but no confidence, don't really feel like arguments. Can you hear it? Tick, tick, time. Now you're leaving me somehow. Jupiter and Saturn retrograde. Counting all the days upset that we would build up. Turning a cheek. hide and go seek. All alone I can't breathe. You can only blame me. Posing a threat when I could have said. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Make sure y'all purchase my book, Walk Between Worlds, Embrace the Void, Awaken Your Truth. The void is that center of existence between good and bad, right and wrong. Who says it's right or wrong? You choose. You choose. You choose your destiny. You choose your future. You choose where you want to go. You choose how you take it. You choose your life. And it's not just because you're in control. It's because you can surrender. I know this was a pretty quick episode, but I just wanted to come and really get this show on the road, y'all. Analyze your cycles of cravings. Write them in a journal. Remember that your control is in your surrender. And as always, embrace the void.